Hello all, and welcome to tonight's beer review, which I am dubbing the back-breaking labor review, because I really broke my back when moving boxes of keys all today. Keys are, I think they're light, because you have one of them in your hand and it seems so light. But when you got several thousand of them inside of a box, yeah, it is heavy as hell, all that metal. Anyways, it's not my back that's broken, it's my neck. So I've had a headache since like this afternoon and whatnot. But anyways, enough of sad things. And let's move on to happy things, like beer. Isn't beer what always makes us happy? Tonight we will be reviewing a macro lager of sorts, but this is an all malt macro lager. It is not an adjunct lager. And this is Guinness Blonde American Lager No. 1. So this is an American, pale ale, which is sort of basically the American take on German and Czech lagers. So basically spicy hopping, all malts, and generally clean finish. Now this is from Guinness, which is obviously an Irish brewery, and so they're making a lager which is a sort of German / American style here. This is at 5.0 ABV, and let's get to it, yes? So why am I not doing this in a Pilsner glass? Well, I found out it kind of creates a huge head. So they say it's used using the Guinness yeast. How can they be using the Guinness yeast if it's a lager? Well, questions that I can't answer. Since, Guinness, their stout uses obviously a top brewing ale yeast, and the lager is a bottom fermenting yeast. So, a nice orange-yellow color, clear, pretty heavily carbonated, with a thick white head. The head smells of sweet malts, a bit of grassy floral hops. It's quite pleasant smelling. And, there's odor there. Hops definitely take a little bit of precedence over the malts here, at least in the nose. The taste is quite pleasant, I find. Up front, you get malts that are a little bit crackery, a little bit sweet. Then in the mid palate, a nice blast of spicy hops. And a medium bitter finish that cleans the palate a little bit, but leaves a touch of honeyed sweetness there. It's a bit thick-bodied for an American lager, but not in a way that's really out of style. I have to say I like this a lot better than some craft breweries' recent takes on American lagers. It's definitely clean. It fits the style to a T. And it's got a lot of good flavors in it. Given the style, obviously it's not going to be heavily complex, but it's hitting all the right buttons for me. it's a nicely drinkable lager. So while this beer might be put out by a macro brewery, it is still a well-crafted beer. And that's all I really care about. I just love it. It's quite, it's got this good, nice, both sweet and dry kind of upfront maltiness, and then good hopping, decent hopping. It follows through and cleans it. It's got taste. That's all you can ask for from this style. So, this is not very expensive since it's a macro lager and can be found everywhere. Try it if you like to try good lagers. So, that's your beer review for tonight, folks. Cheers.